collars are like my eyebrows. One goes like this and one that goes like that. They don't want to cooperate. Welcome to my well, that was a fail. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I really hope you are a returning friend. If not, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and joined this YouTube family with me, because I do, at least I try my best to do weekly videos. I'm staying on top of it, do my best. But they are videos like this one that you're going to see today. I'm going to do something pretty simple and easy. Two very different things, and I hope that you agree with me. It is my go-to routine for my face that I have discovered, I don't know, in the last few months, and I'm just really pleased with the products. I really find it so easy. Some things you don't even have to use a special brush for. It's just very user-friendly. And if at the end you like it, hit that little thumbs up so that I can know to do more like this. Let me know in the comments section below. I would love to hear from you. I always love that. So if you're interested in this look, please keep watching and I'll see you next time. I already applied the Hydrating Face Cream from Bobbi Brown. I love this stuff. It absorbs really, really well. I like to do it while I do my eye makeup so it just has time to sink in. Her moisturizers act as face primers as well for anything that you put on top, so they're very makeup friendly, which I love. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a tinted moisturizer, again from Bobbi Brown. Love this formula, love this stuff. If you want to hear more about it, you can watch my 2016 makeup favorites and I talk more about it. I am just applying it onto my fingers here just like a normal moisturizer, and I'm using the shade Extra Light, and I'm just gonna look into my mirror here. Just slather it everywhere that you would pretty much your moisturizer. I like to add that initial layer, and then I look around my face and see if I want to add a little bit more. So sometimes I add a little extra to the outer cheeks and just kind of the jawline, and then just like to the tops of the ears like that, just to make sure things are blended. I mean, this stuff is very subtle, but it's still going to add a little hint of color. So you want to make sure that there's no spots that are being neglected. Also, you can just apply this stuff with your fingers. You don't need any special tools. It's very user-friendly. You can't really go wrong with this stuff. I like to have this even, dewy finish very much so. I feel like it goes with any look, any time of day, so it's just kind of a no-brainer, and I really like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, drugstore, so fabulous. It has good coverage, but it's not drying. Sometimes I'll just give it a sec to dry it just a smidgen. If it's just totally wet and then you go straight in with your beauty blender, at least with this formula, you can just take too much off and then it's kind of silly. It's just, you don't need to do that. Taking a damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to show you guys in a video in the future how exactly I take care of my beauty sponge. All I do is press in the concealer everywhere. I like to go inner corner all the way past my under eye and then out a little bit, and then I really hug my lower lashes. My base is almost done. It's really simple. I really love it. All I gotta do now is set my makeup a little bit, and then I'll go in and add some color. So I'm going in with my trusty Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, made specifically for the under eyes. It's a super fine powder. I just place this wherever I put the concealer. I just pat really lightly with a soft brush, and I go in and set it right away before any concealer starts to crease or anything like that. Well, I don't always do this next step, but sometimes I will add my Bobbi Brown Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in the shade Nude. I've talked about this one lots as well. I love this. I'm just using a light fluffy brush. This one is from Bare Minerals. I actually love their classic goat hair brushes. I've had these for over 10 years and they're in excellent condition. They're really good quality. I just kind of go crisscross like that, and then I just press in very lightly wherever I feel like I want it. I really like to put this around my cheek area because it just ensures that my bronzer and blush, two things that I love to put on, that they just smooth over and blend really well. I will say that before I ever used to wear any face makeup like tinted moisturizer or foundation, it just wasn't the same putting bronzer and blush on. Honestly, sometimes it just wouldn't even stick on, and I just didn't quite get it. And so when I started using something that I really liked on my face, I just noticed that bronzer and blush went on really well, would stay in place, and just kind of look better. I'm just kind of going to use my favorite bronzer of life is the Cover X, the Cover FX bronzer in shade Suntan. This one is just the perfect shade for me for contouring and adding dimension to my face. I have some healing from a breakout I had about a week or so ago. It's a bad one, man. It's bad. I would like to balance out my face when I put bronzer. I don't like to only put on my cheeks. I want to put a little on my forehead, a little on my nose, jawline, things like that where you think the sun would naturally hit your face structure. So just add a little to the sides of my nose, lightly dusting the bridge of my nose. So I usually leave it at that, but sometimes I like to add a little bit extra bronze and color and just that warmth, especially if I have a really simple natural eye. My face can definitely take having more of the colors, you know? And so I like to add my Bobbi Brown medium bronzer that adds that extra warmth. I'll just swish it around in another Bare Minerals brush, just a slightly fluffier one. And I'll just lightly go in on my cheekbones. Not nearly as much as the Cover FX, because this stuff is richer in color. Don't need as much. My hair's getting frizzy from using my makeup brushes and brushing into my hair. Now I'm going to finish it off with a little pop of color on my cheeks. So this blush from Laura Geller is a little different. It's called the Baked Star Blush and Highlight in the shade Rose Starlight. So what it is that she's put her blush and her highlight together. So it's just like if you want to minimize the amount of products you're using, because I know to some people this might be a lot, and this is just one way of doing it where you just have a little combination of the two. I'm going to focus on the pink, but naturally I'll get that highlight on there as well. Lightly go in on the cheek. I like to just smile, let that be my guide, and then go up the cheek just a little bit. See that difference? If you're into blush, you have to try this. Sometimes I actually like to add a little bit to the tip of my nose. I know a lot of celebrity makeup artists have worked on Jennifer Lopez, but I know one of the main ones, her name is Mary Phillips. I don't know if it's her that's been doing this, but I remember I would always see photos of Jennifer Lopez where she would have a little bit of blush and glow on her cheeks and her nose. And I just thought it was really pretty how she kind of like just balanced that color out throughout her face, and it wasn't blush only on her cheeks. So again, personal preference, I just thought that was pretty, and sometimes I like to do that. So one of the last things I like to do, it's one of my little quirks. I actually like to take an old, what's this called? I like to take an old brow pencil that I actually don't like the color on my eyebrow because it's just too warm, because I like a cool shade a lot better. I use that and then I just perk out my cheek and I fill in my beauty spot. I know I'm talking really funny right now because I actually really like my beauty spot. I like where it is just on the apple of my cheek. I like this one too. I just think they're pretty, so why not? So that is it for the face, you guys, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes and we will be done. It's the sound of my monitor. Checking on that little girl that won't fall asleep. Oh, hold on, that's loud. I just realized I had my monitor on still. I'm checking on my child, you know, as you do when you're a mom and I have to pee. Alright, so I just had to go, you guys. If you have ever had a child, you know your bladder is not the same. When you have such a simple, like easy look, you could really throw anything on your lips. So I chose the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Soft Spoken, which is like a brown mauve. I just love this. Like it just kind of gives that depth and drama, but it's still actually really soft. So it has kind of that interesting combination where sometimes dark colors are just a little severe. So I like that this is deep but not severe. So I feel like the Soft Spoken name is kind of appropriate. So it has this cool looking doe foot that's on an angle. It's really easy to apply. Okay guys, so this is the final completed look. I really hope you have found this helpful and enjoyable. Those are the two things that I always strive to be. So if you have any questions or comments, anything like that, please do leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. And also, if you'd like me to show you how I did my eye makeup, I would love to do that for you. So if you're interested, again, just leave a comment and just say, hey, yeah, I want to know how you did that. Show me. It would be my pleasure. I'm so excited you guys were here with me today, and I hope to see you next time and that you have a fantabulous day. So take care. God bless. I will see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. I love these lashes. I can't believe how comfortable they are. I can't believe it's not butter.